Alright, hey everyone. Okay, so I've just got a quick video here for you. I wasn't planning on doing this, but this just arrived and I opened it, and it was my order from the Sega Shop. And these are the items which went up for sale on Saturday night. So I'm very surprised that these have actually turned up so quickly. I thought we'd be waiting a lot longer for this stuff, but nope, here it is. So I've already opened it and had a look at it, and I have to admit, I was at one point I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to do a video on this. And then when I opened it up and looked at it, I thought, I really don't want to do a video on this. There was something about it which I just thought, no, I don't want to do this. It's not going to be good. But then I thought, I should probably do a video on it because it's going to be very difficult to try and articulate what I mean unless I write it down, which I really don't want to do at the moment. So anyway, let's take a look at the items that you get from the Sega Shop. Now, here's the first thing, and I didn't actually want this. The problem with the UK Sega Shop is I wanted this. Check that out! Look at that! That is a Team Sonic Racing pin badge. That's the thing that I wanted. And I've got to say, I'm very impressed with the presentation of this. I'm going to see if I can open it up and take it out. Oh, I should have pre-opened all this stuff. I hate doing this on camera. Haha, there we go. Yeah, I really like this. This is really cool. Ooh, we got a lot of glare there, but there we go. Yeah, so I honestly thought that this would just be a pin badge in a small plastic packaging. I didn't think it would be mounted onto a piece of card like this, so yay props there. And yay, it's a single pin badge, not those double ones, which I don't like very much. Yeah, I really like this collectible pin badge. And oh yes, it doesn't have that awful collector's edition thing, which we can see through. Anyway, yeah, it's made by Numbskull via the Sega Shop. I do apologise for the glariness that's going on. I'll try and adjust that light a little bit so it's not as bad. That's not going to work. Well, there we go. Yeah, I need to sort out my setup a bit better, I think. Anyway, yeah, so we've got the Team Sonic Racing pin badge, and I do like the fact that we actually have merchandise out now for a game which isn't released yet. The only other game I think that I have for that is Sonic Extreme. No, but I'm really looking forward to this game, and you should be too. This is a good game. I keep telling you guys, it's a good game. It's a good game that's really good, and you should get it. But I do like this. I really like the pin. It looks very, very well made. Definitely going in the collection. Now, the problem was you couldn't buy this pin on the UK store unless you bought this T-shirt. So yeah, you pretty much had to buy this T-shirt and you got the pin with it because it was like a bundle deal. So I don't think I don't know if I'm going to keep this T-shirt. I probably won't. I just bought it in the biggest size that they had because I didn't really care for it. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool design, I just don't want it. It's like literally the only way to get the pin badge was to buy the T-shirt, and I just didn't want the T-shirt. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly fine T-shirt. I do like it. It's okay. It does, I've got to be honest here, it does feel like the kind of T-shirt that you would get given for free at a gaming convention. I don't know if I would necessarily buy it, but I know there would be people out there that would do. Like, there are people out there that like Shadow and Sonic, and this is a cool shirt. This is a cool shirt for them. It's just, I'm not really into collecting T-shirts on stuff unless they're kind of free at conventions now. Yeah, I know that makes me sound really cheap, but I just don't really wear video game related T-shirts out and about much anymore. But it's a cool shirt. It's just not something that I'm interested in. I wanted the pin badge more, so I was prepared to buy the T-shirt and the pin bundle to get it. But it's a fine T-shirt. There's nothing wrong with it. Get it, and you get a pin badge with it. That's awesome. So yeah, I do recommend that, I guess. Now, there was one other item, and this is kind of the thing that prompted me to make this video. When I saw this item up on the Sega Shop, I laughed my head off. I thought it was such a cool idea, and I put it in the basket ahead of the pin badge. I thought it was so fun. And it turned up today, and I've got to say, I'm quite disappointed with it. And some of you out there are probably going to be like, you what? How are you disappointed over that? What were you expecting? Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the Sonic 3 Bouncy Barrel mug. Hey! Yay! Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's such a clever idea because, of course, the bouncy barrel went up and down and you lift your mug up and down, up and down, up and down. That's awesome. Yeah, that's why I wanted it. I thought, what a cool, clever idea. And I really liked it. I thought it was funny. And that's kind of why I got it. The joke made me laugh, and it did look really awesome on the website. I'm not sure what's going on outside, guys. I think the pigeons are having a fight, if you can hear some like random scratchings going on. But yeah, I really liked the look of this on the Sega Shop. But now it's here, and I'm actually holding it. I've got to say, I'm quite disappointed in this. And you might be thinking, son, you're disappointed about a mug that came in a box. Yeah, I know. I know. This might be because I'm getting to be an old man now. And I'm not just looking at, oh my god, it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. I'm also sort of looking at practicality a bit. This is a kind of mug that I wouldn't drink coffee out of or any hot drink. Why wouldn't I do that? Well, when I picked it up and felt this mug feels like, and the best way I can describe it is, I've worked in a number of offices in the past, and every now and again, when you work in these environments, you'll start to clean out like the kitchen or something because it'll get so messy. The managers eventually are like, somebody do something about that kitchen, it's disgusting, clean it out. And you always find a box of company mugs, and they are the cheapest mugs you have ever seen, and nobody wants to drink out of them. That's what this mug feels like. It feels so cheap, it feels really frail, and it feels incredibly fragile. Like, I feel like if I just dropped this onto a soft surface, like I use a white carpet here for light reasons, or onto just a normal carpet from a very small height, it would probably break. It feels very thin. I don't know if you can tell just by the sound, but it feels very thin. It feels very fragile, and the actual bouncy barrel, again, I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking this. It's a standard, digital print effect around a generic mug. And yes, it's branded Sega, but here's another thing, which is why I was a bit disappointed. I turned the mug over to see what was on the base, and there was nothing there. And you might be thinking, what were you expecting? It's a mug. Alright, here's the thing. This is a mug I got from Primark. This was a really cheap mug. I got a couple of them because we didn't have very many mugs in the house at the time. And it's a really good mug. It feels... You can tell just by looking at it. This mug is far thicker. It's way heavier, even though they're the same size. The handle feels way more durable, and it's the same kind of printing effect, but it's also got a printed branding on the bottom. And actually, it's from Half Moon Bay. Oh yeah, they make really good stuff. And it also tells me it's dishwasher and microwave safe, which is really important for this kind of stuff. You want to know this. This doesn't have any of that, so I don't know if it is. There's nothing in the box to tell me that, because you want to know, because if you put something in a microwave which isn't safe, and you turn it on, the damn thing's going to shatter, so that's not great. And here's another example. Here's another much smaller mug I own. This one feels way heavier. Yeah, because, I think this is one of my mum's, actually, because she really likes cheesecakes and cupcakes. And it feels way heavier, it's way more durable, and yeah, it doesn't have the, is it dishwasher or microwave safe, but I think this is because this came in like a box set of mugs, because we've got a few of these, but it just feels safe and well good to use. Here's another one. This, I'm guessing this originated from Cadbury's World, but I didn't buy it from that, but this is what I mean about how there's no branding on the bottom. If you flip it over, you can actually see the name of the place that actually manufactured the mug etched into the mug itself, whereas this has not. God, just lifting that up there, it felt so light as if I was just going to shatter it. So that's what I mean by the mug just doesn't feel good to use. It feels pretty cheap and pretty poor. I've got to be honest here. So I'm probably not going to use this just because of A, the safety reason, and B, it just doesn't feel nice to use. It really doesn't. I'm really sorry. I was really looking forward to this. And the other thing that's really disappointing is how it is just sent in a generic box packaging. You could have had so much fun with this. You could have decorated this like the Carnival Night Zone. It could have looked awesome. I've got to admit, I was expecting something to come in a box like this. Like that. Now, just imagine the whole lot decorated with Carnival Night Zone imagery, and oh god, even you could have extended the box and had maybe even a Sonic and Tails sat on it, wondering how they got past this thing, and maybe you could have had a Knuckles on the side there, sort of laughing at them. You could have done anything with this, and I know what some people are thinking. Some people are thinking, "Son, you're moaning about a mug." And I know I am, but there was just so much potential with this. But that said, I am going to test something out now, and I'm really hoping that this will sort of make up for it. What I want to do with this is put it in my display case, like that, and stick some action figures on it. I think that will look really cool. Because look at this, when you actually tilt it upside down, it looks really cool. It looks... Why is this not a money box? Why is this not a money box? This would... It feels like you could have done anything else. Absolutely anything else, and it would have been so much cooler. But I get why. It's like... And the other thing as well, the fact that when you actually hold this, when you're sort of drinking it, you know, you don't see really what it is, because that bit's there's on the blackened side, and that bit there's kind of dark as well. You have to be drinking it like that to see, you know, to get the full effect. But anyway, let's put some action figures on this now and see what it actually looks like. Okay guys, so here we are in front of my display case in a very poorly lit room, which is why it doesn't look so good. But that looks awesome! That looks absolutely awesome. So... if you use the mug, oh my god. Okay, if you got this mug and you put it on one of those things that, those platforms that rotate, this would look so amazing. That does look really cool. I really, really like that. I've just put a random Sonic figure on it. Robotnik there has fallen over because he doesn't stand up very well. That is really cool. It looks so much cooler when you turn it upside down and you use it as a display stand. God, that does look so cool. Yeah, okay, you were justified in your price. I just was not able to use you for your intended function. Yeah, so if you get one of these mugs, I recommend using it as a display piece upside down so you can actually stand some figures on it. That will be a lot better than what you can actually use it for. Okay guys, I think that's all I can say on these things. Oh, definitely get the pin badge. I highly recommend the pin badge. The pin badge is awesome. We need more pin badges. We need a bouncy barrel pin badge. That's what we need. We need more pin badges. Yeah, I definitely recommend those things. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, click the subscribe button, and also the donation options are there if you want to support this channel further. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and see you next time. Goodbye.